Hi students, in this video I have been telling about SEBI. SEBI is nothing but Securities and Exchange Board of India. In short form we can call it as SEBI. Actually SEBI established for investor protection. See, capital market are necessary of economic growth of a country, but the simultaneous, the confidential and the trust of your people should be there in the capital market. If it is not there, they're not willing to invest their money in the capital market. So that is the reason Indian government established the SEBI in the year 1988, and after that it given statutory power in 1992 with the SEBI Act 1992 being passed by the Indian Parliament, and its headquarters located in Bombay and regional office located in New Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai and Ahmedabad. Organization structure of SEBI. It has a director and additional director, deputy director. For administration, they have additional director, deputy director, assistant director, and section officers. And technical side, they have technical director, deputy director, assistant director, and technical assistant. So this is a organization structure of SEBI. Objectives of SEBI. So regulation of stock exchange. The first objectives of SEBI is to regulate stock exchange. Through that they want to give efficient service to the parties. Efficient service to the parties. Okay. So SEBI want to make a regulation, want to make a rules and regulation for to give a efficient service to the investors or all the parties. And protection to the investors. The capital market is meaningless in the absence of the investors. So without investors, we cannot run the capital market. From them only we can collect a fund to run the business. We should give the protection. So for that, the SEBI have take many necessary things to avoid the wrong information given by the company in their prospectus and reduce the risk of delivery and payment. So some of the company give wrong information in their prospectus for collecting the more money and reducing the risk of delivery and the payment. The interest and the repayment should be given to the correct time, given them to correct time. This is the protection to the investors. Checking the insider trading. Insider trading means so the promoters themselves they are buying and selling the securities. So for taking the advantages of confidential information, want to take manage the organization, they are buying and selling the security inside. So it should be avoided. It's affected directly affected the investors. So these things checked by the SEBI. And fourth objective is control over brokers. It is important to supervise or check the activities of the broker and other middlemen in order to control the capital market. So SEBI want to control the capital market. It should be supervise or check the brokers and the other middlemen. So these are the four objectives of the SEBI. And next we are going to discuss about functions of SEBI. The first function, safeguarding the interest of investors by means of adequate education and guidance given to the investors. And SEBI make a rules and regulation. It should be followed by intermediaries, portfolio exchanges, underwriters, and merchant bankers. And it receive the complaint from the investors. And it issues notice and a booklet for the information, assistance and the protection of the small investors. This is the main first function. And the second, regulating and controlling the stock market. And registration of brokers and sub-broker is made mandatory and they should be follow the rules and the regulation. So the registration of broker and sub-broker is necessary and they should be follow the rules and the regulation. And conduct inspection and inquiries of stock exchanges, intermediate and self-regulating organization, and to take appropriate measures wherever required. Next, bearing inside trading in security. Inside trading, already we discussed in the objectives of SEBI. So insider trading means some of the promoters want to buy or selling the security, who want to take the advantage in the management. So bearing insider trading in security, that is the main function of the SEBI. And profiting deceptive and unfair method. So some of the intermediators means brokers involved in the unfair method, illegal method, it should be profited by the SEBI. Registering and controlling. Broker and sub-brokers, transfer agent, bankers and merchant bankers, trustees, portfolio managers, investment advisors, underwriters, registers, and various other intermediators who might be linked to security market in any manner. And SEBI guidelines and instruction. SEBI give the guidelines and instruction to give their shares to the people, and separate guidelines give to them for the first issue. The first time they want to collect the money from the people means, so for that SEBI gives separate guidelines, and it conducts a research and publishes its information is very beneficial for the market players, that is a buyer and sellers. And SEBI regulate mergers and acquisitions. So mergers means some of the company want to merge with another company. It should not affect the investors. So for that they give the some guidelines. And other functions, promoting self-regulatory organization of intermediators. It has legal power, having said that self-regulation is preferable to external regulation. Carrying out step in order to develop the capital market by having an accommodating approach, and provide training to financial intermediaries and provide training to financial intermediaries, fee or any other type of charges, and what assigned work by the central government it should be performed by the SEBI. So these are the functions of SEBI. Thank you students. Thank you for watching this video. We will see you on next video. Thank you.